and this was just
Mhm.
amazing for me, and I just absolutely loved every single moment of it. And from there, I then got the opportunity to work in a number of other institutions, like of Goldman Sachs, Royal Bank of Scotland, or as it's now known, NatWest, and obviously Citi, where Dennis and I worked together for many years. And so my career has gone through various different cycles. And one of the things that I would, and we can talk about it later on, is to take those opportunities to get those different exposures to different roles. Just challenge yourself constantly, and just also be prepared to fail. And that's what I did as well. I went for certain roles and I took on certain responsibilities that, I learned from them in a completely different way. I didn't maybe learn the technical side of the house. I learned management skills, people management skills, and things like that. And that's what I look at. The most was most important for me across all those years. And I say my time at Goldman's, I covered internal audit, compliance, AML, financial crime work there. Whenever I worked at Royal Bank of Scotland, I was covering their finance risk portfolio as well as compliance. And then at Citi, I spent a number of years going through different roles, again focusing on financial crime, but also had the great opportunity of leading the UK team for a period of time, right during COVID as well, of all of the things. So that was I timed that new role quite well. That was an interesting challenge, but it was again something that I would not have got the opportunity to do. Leading a group of people through a very difficult time that the world was facing, and it was being there for them, listening to them, and it basically took me away from just being an auditor and being more as a people person. So that's a quick summation.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. You mentioned a couple of key things that it kind of caught my ear. I also have a background in consulting, and I love the dynamic nature that you mentioned, going from client to client. But I also found that it was a lot more solo work than I had anticipated. Not every company can afford to just bring on 4 or 5 consultants on any given project.